Okay. Oh, look at that. We're live. Okay. So, hey, there we go. How's it going? How's it going? Hi. Okay. So, did not plan this, did not spend the time to actually figure out what's going on and what I'm doing today yet. But I decided I wanted to do a Sunday SciComm type of stream. And this is going to be just like the other streams that I've been doing, or the streams I did the other day, where we're just going to be filming up some science communication. Okay, I need to fix something on my computer. Power Toys. I have a very... An update is ready to be installed. I don't care. Enable fancy zones. Okay. Create window layouts. Jesus Christ. Is this what I want? You know what? Screw it. I don't want to deal with it. This could also just be an OBS issue. So I have a vertical screen, and let me show you. So you see this little black bar? That's because OBS is, whenever I try to put it on the vertical screen, it will be cut off. It like makes itself too wide. So you can see the top of it up there. So that's what I'm trying to figure out. But what we are doing today is... Oh my god, this is so annoying. I don't know why it does this. There's no reason for it to do this. Oh, but if I make it... That's so dumb. Okay, so what we are doing today is filming up a whole bunch of different science communication pieces. Whether that's via planning, whether that is writing up things, as well as doing some filming. So we have the vertical setup that we can do for making YouTube shorts, as well as other things. And what I want to do is I want to spend the time to actually make some good content. What I'm thinking right now, I don't know how to... I don't know. I'm still learning how to create videos, still learning how to create good videos, and videos that actually matter. So ones that people actually want to watch. But let me first send out some... Okay, SciComm Sunday. Share. Okay. Okay. Oh god, yeah. Cool. Good Sunday morning. Join in for a SciComm stream on YouTube. We're just hanging out and making videos. I am trying to become a little bit more... I don't want to say professional with my videos, because I'm not a professional person, but I'm more intentional about my videos. And that also means just being a little bit more... how do I put this? How do I put this? It's... I want to be a little bit more put together in terms of creation of videos. And a big part of that is going to be actually planning, not just dicking around and hoping I figure it out. So, boo. Hey, doing a SciComm Sunday stream on YouTube. Basically, just hanging out and planning / filming SciComm. Cool. Okay. Oh my gosh, that's right. Pasting is a pain in the ass on Instagram. Threads. Boo. Okay. So now, boom. Oh my god. No. Threads is already being as buggy as Instagram. Morning, doing a SciComm Sunday stream, basers hanging. Join in and say hello. Okay. Post. Yeah, so what is on the docket for today? Well, I want to go through and I want to actually better plan out things. So if we go to my content creation Notion page, I do have different video ideas. We actually already did this one, and habitat connections. Oh, this is for short form. So I would like to do the one about egg-eating snakes. I think that is going to be a very good one to do. The cicada one is a maybe. So basically, these ideas are partially from videos that I have on my phone, but I'm no longer I'm not really doing that as much because I realized how much of a pain in the ass it was. Instead, I am making them within Canva. So what my goals for today are, okay, one, my videos tab for long form videos is just getting to be way too much. I need to remove video ideas or just decide to do them already. Now, with the long form videos, I am still trying to figure out what exactly I want to do. That is a big thing I am trying to figure out still. Because... Ooh, this might be a good video idea. How artificial intelligence is revolutionizing amphibian and reptile conservation. Wait. This article is so out of date. This article is just okay. They're talking about machine learning with audio calls, and like this is shit I did in undergrad, dude. Like 5, 6, 7 years ago. Like it's not new. There's newer methods, but using AI to, for example, identify fraud calls already been done for a long time, been done even longer in bats. So this is not even a, I'm just like whatever. I mean, we could do it. Like, okay, you know what? Let's make this a long form video. I think this is a good way to do things. So, okay. We need to focus. So, what are the things on the docket? I want to create a couple short form videos today, and I would like to film a couple long form videos today. A lot of this is already planned out. Okay. So the Coyote Range extension, I am going to archive that. Let's do this. Okay, so let's first clear out some of this. So noise pollution and frogs. What is this one? Okay. I think this is a good long form video to do, and I think we can do it today. Apologies, I'm realizing just how awful this looks for you. I need to do zoom. You know what? Let's make a new scene. Okay, yeah, I have the second one. So let me do a, zoom, Notion. Move. Apologies, I just realized what I did. Duplicate, so we'll call this one, I'm just setting up a new source so that you can actually see my Notion individual pages a little bit better. So zoom Notion will basically just be this. So you're not seeing everything on that I see, but you're seeing the vast majority of it. You can we're probably going to be in the same spot. Okay, perfection. And then let me add this to my stream deck really quickly. So, yada, 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 yada. So this is what I use to do Zoom Notion. Zoom Notion. Cool beans. So now I can, yeah, okay, I can switch to the Notion one much easier. I mean, I can give you this small one, like, and you'll see everything, but this way I want you to actually be able to read it. The things I do for you. Okay, so we're going to film this one today. This is basically about how noise pollution actually affects frogs. I think that's a good one. Allometry in frog calls is a very cool one. Okay, I can archive this one. The Psychedelia and Animalia. I thought that was such a cool one. But I don't know if I want to do it. I did want to do a... I do have a deep dive video into DNA that I really want to do. But right now, I need to... Okay, I'll keep that one there. Music and animals I can archive. Community science and rare threatened species. I literally don't even know what I was trying to do with that. This one I'm just going to delete. Okay. The proof is in the poop. Ah, this one is using poop. Okay, this is a good one. This is a good one to do. Okay, so let's do the ones that I want to do filming today. Let's put them into brainstorming. Also, let me make this... Isn't this funny that I just fixed it and now... Okay. Okay. So the proof is in the poop. We'll do. It's about actually testing population density estimates using SCAT, so environmental DNA. Really cool. So we'll put you onto brainstorming because I like it. I think allometry and frog calls will move over to short term. Yeah, let's put this over in short form instead. So now it's over here, and let's also just like rename this to short form. There we go. Cool. Pregnancy test frog. That one is all about basically the it's about the why can I not Xenopus, the African clawed frog. Jesus Christ. This is actually a better. This is a better short form video than it is a long form video. Pupil shape. I really want to do a deep dive into pupil shape, so we'll wait on that one. How leopards got their spots. I feel like I had an idea, but I didn't flesh it out, so I'm not even going to let it keep up the thing. Why do things keep evolving into trees? This is a good one that I really want to do more. I don't know if I want to do it today. Put move over crabs in the thumbnail. That's what I have written for this. So basically, it's the idea that I get a lot of my ideas from like Facebook meme groups because, yeah, they're good. And it's the idea that a lot of things evolve into crabs, but actually a lot of things evolve into trees. There's no such thing as a tree, monophyletically speaking, because it's evolved independently so many times. So when we think about like what a tree is, you know, I like explaining this. So we'll add it to brainstorming. I have hipposexual dimorphism. What is this paper? Contrasting sexual selection on body and weapon size in a polygynous mega herbivore. It's basically just saying that hippo canines differ, and I'm kind of over dealing with hippos, so we will just archive this one. Lizards stress eat over plains. I actually recorded this one and I didn't like it. Keep it there for a second. A null key was something I found while I was in Belize. Really incredible thing. So basically there is this new online tool that allows you to key out annuls by, it's basically like a automatic dichotomous key that does it with so many different annuls. Like, it's actually pretty fucking crazy how many annuls they have. Because annuls are one of the hardest things to ID out. And so you can add in characters, so like location, elevation, get the snout vent length, number of scales across the snout. Do they have postmentals? The number of the postmentals. Ventral scales, are they smooth? Are they keeled? And then you can, so like let's say I have keeled ones, keeled ventral scales. It then shows me all of these incredible tools. You know what? We'll add this to brainstorming. This was a really cool paper. Pythons in the Everglades actually increase rats. So the Burmese pythons are actually allowing more rats to take over. Specifically cotton rats, which is Sigmodon hispidus. Yeah. Yeah, so kind of the thing I'm struggling with is on the long form videos, I kind of want to be up to date. I kind of want it to be like not old papers. I kind of want it to just be newer papers. Because there's just so many that get lost. But I also want to be more intentional. I mean, so how about this? There's so many cool ideas. So these two are very new. These two that I'm looking at right here are very new. So it's sea lions are dying in California from algae. I'm going to archive it because I just want less on my plate. The what is DNA, these long form videos, I am... Okay. So one thing I wanted to start doing was actually doing the market research. Who the hell is this? What? Oh. I saw I made the post on Threads about like, hey, I'm doing a SciComm stream, and if you're here from Threads, hi, let me know. How's your day going? Hope it's good. But I saw like Matthew Facciani. Anyways, and if you're here, hi. But I got like the notification on my watch, and I was like, who is this? I don't. It looked like a text message, and I was like, who has my number? Not Matthew. So yeah, I just thought that was kind of funny. So yeah, wanted to be more intentional. Okay, see, this is why I can't look at my phone because I get lost. So there's a couple really good ideas. So the pupil shape. So the what is DNA in the pupil shape ones. Okay. I don't want to do the lizard stress one because I did not like how it recorded. I didn't think it was as interesting as I thought, and I thought it was a little bit confusing, so I'm going to delete it. I just need to be more bleh. So kind of what I'm thinking about is when I'm doing the research for a video, basically I've just been doing things that I think are cool. Or things that pop up in my feed, and I'm like, yeah, let's do a video. Yeah, let's do a video. Yeah, let's do a video. And there are so many cool stuff, and I need to be a little bit more selective of it. But also, I need to not do these long form videos that take a long time to put together, like would realistically take me a week to put together properly. I am still deciding if I want to do that. So I am basically I have two content strategies. Let me that I'm debating heavily in my head. So one is the traditional SciComm route, or the quasi traditional SciComm route of take a concept that you know, or I guess I would know very, very well, and then explain it. And I've been doing that, and I kind of like it. So let me just draw this out on a whiteboard for you. Wow, I did not realize there were. I can do games on here. Oh, that's kind of cool. Whatever. Hold on. There we go. So yeah, there's basically two main strategies that I have. And I am trying to debate on what to do for each. So the first one, we'll just call this traditional, where it is long form, highly researched. And I want to be clear that I am going to be doing both of these strategies. It's just I'm trying to decide how to prioritize and choosing which ones to do. And right now, I need more content. So this is the second one. The second strategy is, I'm going to call it drip SciComm, because that way the Karens will respect it. That's a joke. Respect the drip, Karen. Anyways, so drip SciComm is basically, we do the news, we do recent pubs, and short topics, but I'm producing more videos. So you're kind of learning through a drip feed, where it's like every time you kind of learn a little bit, instead of like, I'm going to search for a specific topic. It's just like, I want it, I guess the idea in my head is that always tune in. You don't really care. Always tune in. Always learn. So it's basically it's this idea that I'm trying to formulate where, let's say we have these two videos, okay? Let's say I produce two videos, and this is also me kind of thinking aloud. So we have video 1, and it is, let's just say 30 minutes long. 30 minutes, highly researched, niched. And that's fine. Now there are video 2, which is, let's say, less than 10 minutes long, so short. It is, I guess I need a better word, because both of them are researched. It's not highly researched, it's in depth. What am I doing? Why am I? So it's basically like doing a very deep dive into a topic, which this is what I actually used to do on YouTube. And this is why I am debating it. So these would take me like 2 to 3 weeks to make, and they would be long form videos that show the citations. They would have lots of editing with them as well. Like, it would take about a week of research, maybe a week of editing and filming, and that's just not what I have time for. And realistically, I don't know if that's what I want to do because it's less content. So this one is, let's just say, well-researched. So it's not, it's like more of a conceptual research, meaning that I understand the concepts very well. So if it's something like bioacoustic monitoring, right? I'm not going to go through all the literature review. I'm not going to give you a history of it. I'm not going to give you best tools. I'm just going to say, conceptually, here's how bioacoustic monitoring works. Here's how we use machine learning. We give it a training data set. We say, this is what it is. This is what it is. This is what it is. Like this call is a green tree frog. This call is a gray tree frog. This call is a Houston toad. This call is a Western toad. And then the machine learning algorithm can take it together and say, boom, this new call that we've never seen before, we believe with fair degree of accuracy that it is a Western toad. And so I'm not citing papers. I'm not going in depth. I'm not saying, here's the first people that did it. Here's how it's used. Here's how, like, I am just aware that it exists, and I can explain the concept without needing in-depth research. Okay, and the audience learns from it. The audience is still learning, just not in depth. Because if I made a 30-minute video on it, it would just take a long time. But anyways, getting my ideas out for these two is that this first video, on the viewer perspective, is more informative. There is no doubt that it is more informative, okay? So it's more info, but also it is more work, just being real on this, more work, and there is a larger hurdle to watch. So this is something I've been noticing a lot with my own YouTube consumption, is that I struggle to watch long form videos. Or not even I struggle to finish them. It's at the point where if I see a 30-minute video, I will not click on it. I would much rather click on the 7-minute video. Why? Because it's less commitment to what I want to consume. And so with video 2 being less than 10 minutes, it's well researched. This is a sweet spot for me. And I would like my content to be 90% these shorter videos and 10% these longer videos at my current understanding. So one of these almost every day, and then one of these maybe twice a month. That's kind of in my head how I want to do things. So this is, it's basically like, if we say this one is 90% info, so 90% info, but this one is closer to 70% info. But if I can produce 3 times as many, and realistically I can do actually way more than that, then overall the viewer is going to get more info just spread out across multiple videos. So that's kind of my thought process with all of this. And I've thought about multi-part videos, but I am not really keen on doing that. So anyways, this is just kind of like my content strategy in my head that I've been going on, is focusing on these shorter form videos that are still well researched but don't go in depth, partially because I think the learning outcomes overall are better with shorter form videos. Anyways, I don't know why I went on that. Okay, so let's go to short form. God, I'm fucking tired. Okay, I just don't want to do habitat connections. I think this is a good one. I think the pregnancy test frog is good. Fertilance, you see, so like I just have Fertilance as a video. I already have the script written. This is one I'm gonna save for Instagram. Basically, I have video of Fertilances, but I hate these style of videos. I just do. Like, I just hate this idea of, here is a species, here's how big it gets, here's what it does. Like, it's not interesting to me. So for that reason, I am going to archive it. Same with the cicadas. Egg-eating snake I think is cool, because it's a specific one with a very neat adaptation that isn't well known, versus a Fertilance, which is like, yeah, a lot of people know what they are, a lot of people know they're a highly venomous species, but I'm like, what new information can I bring? Cool, they're a venomous species. And for a lot of people, that's just not, there's no real value to it. So the pregnancy test frog is interesting. The allometry frog call one is one I'm debating. So basically there's this trend in frog calls where the larger the frog, the deeper the call. And it's actually a very tightly linked relationship. But I don't know if that's interesting. It's interesting to me. I think it's cool. But I don't know how to make it interesting. So for that reason, it's archived. I feel like I'm talking like it's like forged in fire. It's like, unfortunately, this topic just doesn't cut. And for that reason, you'll need to hand in your apron and exit the forge. That's what it feels like whenever I'm saying this. Okay. So, Oh, God. I mean, I could even borrow from there. Now, here's what I'm thinking, though. All of these videos that I have. So, I want to do the research because I am not at a stage on YouTube yet where things go viral. And I need to understand that. People are not instantly consuming my content. So, I need to make content that people will find. And that's where I'm thinking. So, why don't I? Okay. I think the egg-eating snake is a great one. I think that I can make the salamanders without lungs perfect. I think I can do something good with that. In terms of the long form videos, a null key is a good biologist video. I am actually going to archive that one. So what I'm looking for, and this is, I could be wrong on this, but this is my current strategy. Also, let me just double check and ensure that my OBS is properly connecting to the YouTube chat. Because sometimes it hasn't actually worked. Cool. No, we're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. So basically, let me show you what I'm thinking about doing. So if we go into YouTube, and I have been messing around with the various searches. So apparently, a really good way of finding a video ideas is to use YouTube search. Now, supposedly, I can go into YouTube Studio, and I believe there is a research section. Oh, Jesus Christ, they do have a tool. My viewer searches. Yeah, well, I rebuild woodpeckers. Yeah. Okay, so how do frogs mate video? So, interesting. So how do frogs mate video? So if I search this, it looks like there are not many results. Let me take out video, but maybe that's a good thing. Search volume on YouTube is medium. Ah. Okay. Oh, go to Google Trends. Hold up. So it just takes me straight to Google Trends. Interesting. So every now and then there's like a whole bunch of different searches. Huh. I mean, I could go to trending now. So basically whenever I searched on regular YouTube, let me show you this. So I have an extension called TubeBuddy. How do... Oh, and, let me... I want some music. Cool. Because that helps me relax. So whenever I looked this up, on the side here, I bet if I go to zoom environment, it'll show it. Yeah. Here I have a tool that I use for tags, for figuring out what to do, and it'll actually tell me a good keyword score. So this says it's very good to search. So search volume competition. The most viewed video of channels. Keywords and titles, keyword and description, keyword and tags. Published last 7 days. Top channels BBC Earth, videos I own. Okay, so if I go here, and this is the actual page that I use way more often. Let me try to find a good... Yeah, this is probably the best I can get, y'all. So it's highly optimized, which is really good. The competition, not much. And it does have some search volume. Now, if I change it to how do frogs mate video, it is excellent. Very little competition. Not that much search volume. I would love to find ones that have very high search volume. But here, I go to how do frogs mate on the video topics. And so if I go to like how do frogs make babies. Kind of what I'm looking for are multiple search terms that are good. So this is a very good one for me to make. You know, how do frogs mate? How do they do this? How do they do this? Now, my struggle is we saw what I can make for SciComm. We saw the short form content I can make. And I'm kind of at odds with short form and long form. Like, what do I make? Now, this I think is going to be a very good short form video. These, like, how do frogs make babies? I think is a good short. So what I'm doing is I'm just going through. There's literally no pause. Huh. Okay, okay, okay. So, can you add in, this is going to sound really stupid, but on YouTube Shorts, 100 views. That's good. That's good for me right now. Happy with that. So this one. So this is the video that I made. So I don't think I can add in. I feel like for the short form content, the little video explanations. So I'm not doing these anymore. Getting rid of all of these. I do not like these style videos on here. This one's pretty funny. Okay, so like I would love to make these style videos more often, and that's what I want to do today. What I wonder is if okay. Let me get off of that because I'm getting distracted by my own videos. So basically what I'm thinking is, do I want to make long form content in that style, where I'm in front of the green screen and just dicking around like that? Or do I want to save that for YouTube Shorts? And then the long form videos are more deeper dive explanations and just news. The short form news is kind of my ideas. So, like this one. I think that's actually a pretty decent content strategy. I mean, I would like to be able to bridge the two together more better. More better. See, like, this actually feels like a better short form video. Yeah, I feel like the short form videos. Okay. So, let's go back to content creation and let's get a. Okay. Shorts versus long. Now, I know I should be making short videos that play into long videos and vice versa. Basically, I'm trying to say here that I want videos that do both. That like I can record a long video and it makes a good short form video. But then also, I think shorts are going to be the did you knows, quick facts explained, and how do I put this? and informational. But then long form is going to be new papers, conservation news, and deep dives. So I think this is a good way to do it. So I'm just trying to better like write out what the differences are so that I can better make them. So long form would be like, hey, a new paper just dropped. Hey, there's a new conservation news story. Hey, there's a deep dive. I've noticed that whenever I do news on short form videos, no one gives a shit. I used to do conservation news, and they just tanked so badly. But whenever I did them in long form, people did seem to like it because I would do a deeper dive. I think some of this, realistically, a lot of this is just get a paper and then explain it. So I think I'm going to call this paper explanations. So the thing that's getting me though right now is that if I search for something like how do frogs mate, this is so frustrating. This is so frustrating. I just don't know how I want to produce these videos and what videos to produce. So I'm enjoying the YouTube videos that are long form and I dive into a paper. I do enjoy those. They're easy for me to make. I think they're very fun. I think they are informative. So whenever it's like pulling out a paper, but then I want to do videos that explain a topic fully. Deep think. I mean, I am growing on Instagram. I should put greater emphasis into short form videos. The nice thing about Instagram is that I can repost pretty often and it's fine. And those videos do well for both platforms. And that is what's big right now. I feel like if I do like a news roundup and just get like, okay, so let's say, what does a typical week look like? Okay. So, what does a typical week look like? Okay, so short form and long form. So let's say I do 3 short form videos a week, and let's say we do 3 long form videos a week. And let's budget 1 hour per video for each video. So whenever I'm saying what am I budgeting out, okay, so realistically, I think I can do all of this within 10 hours. Let's do 15 hours. Let's just do 15 hours a week on this project. So the nice thing is this also feeds into my Instagram content. So if I go to IG content, I would post the shorts, a trending audio, or an opinion as well. Opinion, i.e. repurposed, and easy content. A trending audio, an opinion. Trending audio, opinion, and then opinions and field finds. Okay, so this is what I'm thinking. So for Instagram, I would already have the short form content, so maybe 3 a week. Cool. But then I would also maybe do a trending audio. Maybe I'll just pull up the camera and be like, we need to stop stacking rocks, you fuckheads. Do an opinion, and then maybe just do some field finds, which I do often, just like, hey, I found this snake. Hey, I found this frog. Hey, I found this. Here's some cool shit. So that's kind of what I'm thinking. And that way Instagram gets I'm just not wanting to put in polished content for Instagram as much is the thing. Primarily because it's just not fucking worth it on Instagram. Like it's better to just post as often as possible. So that way Instagram is kind of on my back burner, but I'm still producing, I'm still showing up. So 15 hours a week for SciComm. 15 hours a week for SciComm. So what that would look like, okay, so time, budget. Let's make a table. So let's do task, time, allotment. So what are the components? So we have research. We have, we'll call this script writing. We will have, okay, filming. Oh my God, you can't see this. I'm so sorry. Script writing, filming, and then let's put into posting, captions, tags, etc. So basically, how much, okay, if we say we have 15 hours total a week, how long do I want to do on video ideas? Like, what ideas can I produce? Honestly, just an hour. When I say research, okay, so topic research, script writing, and yeah, so script writing is actually the majority of the research for everything. But I'm going to be batch content creating. So I'm going to put 5 hours for that. I'm going to put 5 hours for filming, and I'm going to put, dude, it's not going to take me 4 hours of posting captions and tags. 5 hours for script writing too would basically be like a full day. Well, the posting will be just kind of throughout the day. So I think what we're going to do is I'm going to start a timer right at 9 o'clock, and we are going to try and get through topic research and script writing, possibly filming. Because filming I could also just do in a single morning. I'm just going to put like 2 hours for all this. I'm caring less about Instagram captions. They're just not fucking worth it. Like, it's a cost analysis. So, is script writing 5 hours for 6 videos, is that feasible? Because I do use AI tools. I do know that many of my longer form videos that I was producing, about like news or whatever, let's keep it. And then 5 hours for filming is actually over, so I could have a 10-hour a week allotment for SciComm. So, let's go back to threads because I'm getting a lot of notifications for some reason. Oh, people are sharing it. So hopefully some people come in. Sean on C, thank you. Podcast host, Weird Biology. Oh, Sean, yeah. Okay. Hey, likewise. Always good to see the SciComm community show up. Always good to see it show up. Okay. So honestly, sometimes the research angle, um, hmm. Let me think. Mm, was I just, oh my god, I was just liking all of one dude's posts. Like, I went to his profile and I was like, why am I only seeing his posts? And it's like, because I was on his profile, which makes sense, you know, just saying. But, okay. So, topic research involves doing research on the topics. Script writing involves creating the scripts, but also creating my backgrounds. Um, so, like that I use for the short form content. God, sorry, everything is seizing up again. And then the filming is filming. Okay. So I now know not to do news on shorts. That does clarify things for me. Basically, the point of doing all this was to clarify it and give myself focus. So, I'm going to take a mental break. I'm still going to be streaming, but I'm not going to be looking at this for just a second. So let's go big. I am going to... Okay. Yeah. I just need to stand up. Move. Oh, and if you're in the chat, how's your day going? How's your well, it's Sunday morning for me, but if you're in the EU or whatever, I'm sure it's Sunday evening. Or if you're in India, especially, I don't even know why you're awake. Go to sleep. It's okay. I assume. I forget how far ahead India is. I think it's like 12, 13 hours, so it's maybe 9 or 10 for y'all. PM. But, yeah. Yeah, I'm just trying to be a little bit more strict about things, particularly when it comes to work, because I've just been, honestly, I've just been floundering for months. So I really want to make short form videos today. The long form ones, I think I can kind of push off to the side. I don't have to do 5 hours straight of script writing. I don't have to do 5 hours straight of filming, but I think I want to focus on making 3 short videos today. Partially because I had a lot of fun making them. So we'll choose 3, we'll make them, we'll time ourselves, we'll see how long it takes, and go from there. But for right now, I'm just going to stretch. And then I'm also going to, although I should stretch a lot less, actually, with my joints. I forgot that's what I need to start focusing on. I'm hypermobile, so stretching is actually bad for my joints. Go figure. Good for the muscles, that's why I do it, but then it, like, pulling the joints aside, like this. That's actually why I had to give up yoga, which sucked. Used to do it regularly. But, you know, gotta listen to my body, gotta listen to what the experts say. Are my pants being green screened out? I think they are. Yeah, they are a little bit. Ha! Okay. Cool. I've been dealing with a lot of shoulder tightness and pain for maybe 6 months now. And nothing has been working. Like, it doesn't seem to improve, but I recently got a new pillow, and that's been really helpful. It's a pregnancy pillow, actually. I posted about it on stories and stuff, and it just, it holds your body in place a little bit better, and it's I need to sleep with a pillow between my legs because I sleep on my side, and that just helps my hips not lock up. It helps my knees from hurting in the morning because if they're laying on one another, it just ends up hurting really bad. The knee on the bottom, so my right knee has been giving me problems. Basically, I sleep on my right side. I'm flipped, but yeah, so I sleep on this side, and this has been causing my right knee to have massive pain because I'm sleeping, like if these are my knees, I'm sleeping like this. So this bottom knee is getting kind of, it's almost like, it's kind of like if the knee is supposed to be like this, it's getting pushed slightly, like out of socket, just very slightly. But in the morning, you know, sleeping on it all night, that it hurts really bad. But then also my shoulder, that's on the top because I'm sleeping on this side. So the shoulder on top, what happens is as I am sleeping, my arm goes over and then it collapses down and I sleep like this. So my shoulder's basically out of socket the whole night long. And then I wake up and then I have massive shoulder pain. Then I have back pain that comes with it, super tight chest, and then the desk work doesn't help, of course. But yeah, changing my sleeping patterns, doing Tai Chi, relaxing, CBD has all been extraordinarily helpful. And now I'm just doing some targeted exercises for stabilizer muscles. So it really sucks. I love exercise, but my body doesn't. It doesn't agree. I have this really bad cycle of busting my ass, working out for being really consistent, and then getting an injury and having to stop because I can't work through an injury with my body. It just compounds. I've tried and it just makes it worse. Because usually it's like a one muscle. So for example, I have like back pain right behind my scapula, and I thought it was like, okay, I'll just work on the back, blah blah blah, and it was getting worse and worse and worse. Found out it wasn't necessarily my scapula that was the issue. It was actually my chest was too tight and it was pulling it forward, so it was like stretching the back. So like I kept trying to massage it out, blah 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 blah, and I think I just like permanently injured it from years of just trying to get it out. And then just spend a little time doing chest stretches and directed like what is it, myofascial release, whatever, and then that pain basically went away within a few weeks. Something that had plagued me for years, and I have had injuries for years. So I've like pulled my that there's a spot on my back that I pull regularly. So right now this shoulder is hurting. Okay, right in. Ooh, why is that tender? Ooh, why is that tender? Okay, are you bruised? Are you torn? Or are you just tight? So this is something I learned from Qigong. I think that's how you pronounce it, Tai Chi. But it's like just point like this, and it acts very similarly to a massage gun. So you can just go like that, blah 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 blah. But this has been very helpful, and I can target specific muscles. So this is my body. Just need to relax though. And stand up a little more often. So yeah, this is my life. Everything kind of is just fucked up. I'm just glad that I've done a lot of exercise so I can oopsies, kind of already know what to do, kind of already have a good base for my body. I've actually fixed a lot of issues already, but need to work on fixing more. So it's funny, I basically have been describing my pain as moving, like almost like I have something inside of me that moves around. So it used to be my lower back, and then I started doing Bulgarian split squats and the Hungarian, oh god, what is it? The Nordic leg curls, where you're like laying face down and then you like lift up your body. And that fixed my lower back completely. Did a lot of squat work to work on glutes. But then it like migrated up, and then I had scapula problems, and then it's just been this like clusterfuck of issues on my neck, shoulders, back, chest, like all through here. that just constantly moves around. So it's like left scapula has been an issue, but then it translates up into my neck on some days where it's like I can't even like turn my head some days. And then it migrated into my left shoulder, but it actually seems a lot of those issues are from sleep. Sleep and bad posture while at a desk. So, yeah. But one thing I also do is I use a lot of hemp, so CBD, which I'm going to grab, roll up, and keep going. Okay. So most days I just smoke it out of a little corncob pipe. But this is what I do for pain. And it's, just to be clear, this isn't weed. It has no mental effects. It's just pure body. That's why I like it. And it's a lot cheaper. So yeah, hire hemp. I wish I could get, oh, I have a green screen filter on, but yeah, I wish I could get sponsored by them. That would be cool. Okay. But usually just pull out a big one for the day and just, yeah, smoke it up. The oils are just kind of expensive, honestly, for the amount that I need. Like I have the 3,000 milligram capsules, which is the highest they sell, and that costs upwards of $100. And if I used that exclusively for managing my pain, I would be out of it within a week. And then this is an ounce for $60, and that lasts me about a month, I would say. Working to eventually be not needing it, but it helps so much. Which it's actually funny with this, with hypermobility with Ehlers-Danlos. It's kind of this interesting trend of the crazy comorbidities of things that I've just accepted in my life. So anxiety comes with it. It's a body-brain connection where the thought is it's also a negative feedback loop, positive feedback loop. Yes, it's a positive feedback loop, but it has negative consequences because of it. So my body is tight, which because it's tight and it's like this, my brain produces anxiety, and it creates anxiety because my body's tight. But then anxiety makes your body tight. So it's like this constantly, they're both just like, ha 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 ha, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. And so I've been working on relaxation, focusing on that tremendously, and that helps. But I focus on relaxing my body, which then relaxes my mind, which then helps me relax my body. So it's trying to understand that brain-body connection and that positive feedback loop a little bit better. But then there's like these weird comorbidities. So blood pressure is one. Specifically having blood pressure drops and generally lower blood pressure and a higher heart rate to compensate. And the thought process is this hypermobility is everywhere. It's not just in your joints, it's literally everywhere. So a comorbidity that is a diagnostic feature, let me see how can it is actually stretchy skin. So I have very stretchy skin everywhere. Like you usually check on your elbow. So if I go fully hyperextended and stretch it, it's pretty crazy far. But if you think about your blood vessels, it's the same way. So your blood vessels are also a little bit looser. So when the blood starts pumping through it, they just kind of expand a little bit more instead of containing it. So you have a pressure drop. Imagine it like you have a hose, but the hose is kind of loose. So instead of staying a half-inch diameter the whole way through, you start adding more water, it bumps up to 3/4 inch diameter, and thus the pressure drops because of it. So I've passed out a few times. I've had major blood pressure drops. And so I just have to watch electrolytes and have a little bit extra. I actually have like excess calcium now, but my doctor said it might be because of excess protein, because I eat a lot of protein. So, yeah, I don't know. I just think it's like really fascinating how the body works, how different things work. But hey, it's about to be 9 o'clock. That's when I wanted to start up my timer so that I have an intuitive thing. So let's see how long it takes to fully create Oh, you know what? I have a. If I go to, I think it's in jobs. I have a. Good, this isn't being shown because this is stuff on the back end. Ha! Yes. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Copy. And then if I go to content creation, and then let's do a filming day. So this is something I produced. Why didn't it work? So fucking annoying. Copy links to all. Duplicate page. Sorry about this. I'll show you what I'm working on in just a second. Haha. So okay. So let me see if it still works. Okay, yep. Uh-huh. And then clock into filming. Cool. So let me show you what I'm doing. So I built out a little bit ago. So this is a time tracker that I built out in Notion. And all it does, let me delete one of these, is there's two buttons, clock in. When you clock in, it adds a status, adds a work type that I can change. So I just say filming, not filming. And then it's clock in, clock out. So let me change this to, let's just say it was, I actually started at 8 a.m. Let's just say we did that. When I hit clock out, it adds the entry here. It updates this hourly total and then changes the status to done. Super easy. So we are going to clock in and we are going to, no, so we are topic research and script writing. So I feel like I've already done the topic research, but that's fine. So filming day, time tracking. So topic research and script writing, we've already done. Actually gonna pull out time tracking to be here, and then we'll just remove filming day. Done. Okay, so now I go into time tracking. Boom, I got it. Okay, so we've already clocked in, so let us do this now. So I want to focus on short form videos, and that is what we are going to do. So let's start with, I want to do 3 videos. So what 3 videos? Let's do egg-eating snake. I want to do the egg-eating snake one. I want to do how do salamanders breathe without lungs. That's a little bit more of a complicated one, so I think it's a good one to do. And then, let's do a, let's do frogs mating. I think this will be a really good set of 3. So let's put this in progress, and let's just put all of these into not started. Okay, cool. So now what we need to do is we need to create scripts and ideas for each of these. So let's start off with the how do salamanders breathe without lungs. It is the hardest one to do. Now I already have script writing, and I used Notion AI for this. Have lungs. So I want to get the gap in first. So whenever we are creating a video, what we need to do is, this is advice that I am learning still, but I am trying to implement more, and it is create a gap and then fill that gap with your knowledge, with your video, with your science communication efforts. So that is what we're doing, and I need to create that gap very quickly. So I would say this salamander has no lungs. In fact, nearly 2/3 of the some 800 species of salamander completely lack lungs. Completely lack lungs. But how do they breathe? So on this script, each line would be considered a cut in the video. So these amphibians possess a permeable skin. Possesses a permeable skin and specialized tissues in their mouth. Specialized. And mouth tissues, of course they're specialized. We know they're specialized. And because they are doing stuff. And mouth tissues that allow them to exchange gases with the environment. This process is called cutaneous respiration. Oxygen is able to diffuse directly from the surroundings and into their bloodstream. Additionally, an added benefit is that there is actually no change in oxygen uptake, whether they are in air or in water. I feel like this is just missing something, so let's do some research on lungless salamanders. So how do they breathe? Maybe we should start with cutaneous respiration salamanders. I don't like Science Direct. Okay, let's do this. See, there isn't much information on this. Oh wait, are they cutaneous? Oh, I did not know that the Hellbenders are cutaneous as well. Oh, that's amazing. Oh wow. Wow, 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 wow. Hold on. Let me double check all of this. Do they have lungless? But let me double check. Do Hellbenders have lungs? Ah, so they do have lungs that are not used to breathe. And they actually use their lungs for buoyancy. Oh my god. Why are salamanders so fucking cool? Oh my god, Cryptobranchus means secret gill. Okay. In fact, the Hellbender salamander. So this is, I feel like I'm getting away from this now because I am trying to say that I want to focus this on lungless salamanders, but these do have lungs, but they don't breathe without their lungs, and that's just like, that's a lot of words to explain. So I'm not going to do it. Maybe, let me see, do Chinese giant salamanders. I'm trying to do, like, famous ones. Yeah, they are. Yeah, okay, so they do. This process is cutaneous respiration. So technically this is actually widespread beyond the lungless salamanders. in fact, many amphibian species. In fact, even amphibian species with lungs still rely on cutaneous respiration, such as the hellbender, which, despite having lungs, in fact, even amphibian species with lungs still utilize, maybe not rely, still utilize cutaneous respiration. One such example is the hellbender. But see, like now I'm getting away from CCC. So this is like, but the reasons for why lunglessness evolved is still a mystery. So let me double check that. So why did lunglessness evolve salamanders? Damn it, there is a fucking paper about the origin of lungless salamanders. I feel like I tried to look this up just the other day and I didn't get anywhere with it. Super weird. Oh my god. They're saying that the early lungless salamanders with reduced or absent lungs were less likely to float away. Oh my god. Hold on, but this one says that it's incorrect. So this is fairly old. 92. So it's like 30 years old. Let me see if I can find a more recent. Okay, SciTech Daily. I don't really like these style of things, but okay. Wow, they don't even have the link anymore. What a piece of shit. Holy shit. See, I'm just skimming this article. So maybe this paper references. Okay. Do they say why? Long loss has occurred independently at least 3 additional times among distant amphibians. In ecological toxicity, highly debated. Little is known about its developmental underpinnings. So, citations 12 and 13. Ha! I think this is the paper we were just looking at. So okay. I'm gonna say it is still debated. Is still debated. So I'm going to time myself really quickly on just how long this all takes to say, see roughly where we're at, and then see if I want to add in more information. Probably not. I think it would be good to just do a follow-up video. You know what? Let's just make this a follow-up video. Perfect. We're doing a follow-up video on a short form. Okay. Why did lunglessness evolve? Okay. Let's do boom, boom. Okay. These salamanders are lungless, but why? But why? There is a debate with two hypotheses. One is that they floated away. Another is that blah, 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 blah. Cool. Okay, so from there, I can probably figure out everything. Okay, so this is just like, put it in there. Don't worry about the content. Just like, get it in there so I have it on there. Okay, so I believe that this script is done. I believe that this one is done. So this is going to be where I loop the video. I do like to loop the videos. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to record this in one take. So let me just time this, see roughly where we're at. I think it's better for me to be shorter, though. But the reasons for why lunglessness evolved is still debated, which is pretty surprising given that this salamander has no lungs. In fact, nearly 2/3 of the some 800 species of salamander completely lack lungs. But how can they breathe without lungs? These amphibians possess a permeable skin and mouth tissues that allow them to exchange gases with their surrounding environment. This process is called cutaneous respiration. Oxygen is able to diffuse directly from their surroundings and into their bloodstream. In fact, even amphibian species with lungs still utilize cutaneous respiration. An added benefit is that there is no... So actually, I'm going to change this because this line is not important. It's just like too much. It's just like extra facts, which is why you need to be careful when handling amphibians. Now, which is why you need to be very careful when handling amphibians. Now, the reasons for why. Okay, boom, perfect, done. Script done. That's going to be like a 40-second video. Even with me like editing and changing things, it still works. Okay, cool. So this is let's add a new. I want to add a new status. So edit property, in progress, brainstorming, filmed, need to post. So this need to post and done thing, I have. Yeah, let's just delete that. And then let's add a new one, script written. So I think I do not need its own in progress thing. Okay. So script written, egg eating snake, brainstorming, and then we are doing the how do frogs mate. So this is brainstorming. So this is early. So let's move on to the egg eating snake. The egg-eating snake, also known as Dasypeltis medici, is a true to its name. True to its name, this species eats eggs. This species eats eggs. To eat an egg, the snake first swallows an egg whole. Luckily, its elastic skin and flexible jaw allows it to consume an egg many times larger than its head. Once swallowed, its spines and the vertebrae extend into the esophagus. Spines on the vertebrae extend in the esophagus, which they use to crack the shell. Then the snake creates a vacuum. Then it creates a vacuum, sucking the contents. Then it uses its stomach muscles to create a vacuum, sucking the contents of the egg into its stomach. Finally, they regurgitate the shell. So egg eating snake. So this type of video is like super simple. So let's do, this is an egg-eating snake. Okay, this is an egg-eating snake of the genus Dasypeltis. There we go, because there are more. Let me open link in browser. This is a video, so sometimes I go to Reddit and just look for cool videos and then explain them. So let me show you this as well. So it eats the egg. So I think I'll use this video for a lot. And then what we'll do is we will go to egg eating snake and just get some extra visuals. Okay. Super cool. So this, I like these videos. These are very easy to do, very short. I'm not even going to time it. So this is an egg-eating snake of the genus Dasypeltis. I want the loop to be a little bit better. Now you know that. Now you know that this is an egg-eating snake. There we go. Okay, true to its name, the species eats eggs. To eat an egg, the first, of course, must swallow an egg whole. Luckily, its elastic skin and flexible jaws. Then, okay, so this is all going to be on the visual side. We're going to hold the visuals off till the end. Okay, so next one, how do frogs mate? Let me find an article. Okay, let's just okay. Write a short video script about how frogs mate. I hate these scripts, by the way. They're really bad. Okay, so this is because there's a lot of tags about how do frogs make babies. Oh, God. So I don't really care about all of this. This is terrible. This is terrible. We get rid of all of that. How do frogs make babies? How do frogs make babies? Okay, how do frogs make babies? And now you know how do frogs make babies. Oh wait, how many frog species are there? We'll go to AM&H, AM&H, frogs, frost. This is the most up-to-date way to find how many frog species there are. Anura, 7,600. Cool. Of some 7,600 species of frog. Huh, okay. How do I make this interesting? So let's do like a little preview. It involves external fertilization, plexus, and this is not a good short. Yeah, this is not a good short. Let's put this on a long form video, take it off a short form. It's not a good short because it's not really interesting enough to make it a good short form video. So let's figure out I feel like how okay write a summary of the above website. Oh, right, but their summaries are trash half the time. Okay. Hmm. Hmm. This is also a much better long form video. Why don't we just look at Nature is Fucking Lit and just figure out another idea? What are some hot videos? Yeah, so no one really knows. It's everyone just taking guesses. Octopus riding an eel, that's funny. Damn. Oh, I am so sorry you're not able to see this. I felt like my Zoom Notion would have worked, but it doesn't appear to be a good one. That's unfortunate. Oh, I can just zoom in. Doi. Okay. The beluga. Oh, wow. Neat. I mean, I feel like I could post something like this, but it would just be kind of lazy. Like, I don't want to just be like one of those people who's like, this is a dead leaf butterfly. This is not a leaf. Hmm. 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 Nature is fucking lit is not doing it for me. Let's go to ecology. Let's see. R ecology. Sometimes you have some good ideas, or like. Hmm. 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 Let's do top of the month. What is this biome? Okay, dude. Rare octopus nurseries discovered deep in the Pacific Ocean. No. Um. This isn't doing it for me. Why don't we actually just do the YouTube research like we said we were doing? My music stopped playing. Just keep that going. So, why do animals keep evolving into crabs? What happens if I search why do animals have tails? One guy made a video. Two guys made a video. SciShow Kids did it. A bunch of people have done this. So, yeah, so this one has low search volume and like pretty high competition. So, yeah, I think I would much rather search within this search explorer. How do I get into it more? That's for kids though. Oh, I mean, So there's a few people that have done this, but not much. Very good. Low search volume. This is the unweighted. Oh, evolution of rattlesnake. Rattle. This is what we'll do. Yeah, I mean this is the whole thing. Like I've known this basically. I mean a lot of snakes rattle their tail. We know this, but that's the thought. Huh, there is no half rattles. Predators, advantage. This may be just this idea. Prodded and noticing the fake rat in the stick. They found that the more closely. Oh wow. Okay. Oh, fuck you, man. I'm not gonna register. Okay, we'll just go to the paper. Science News. Can't believe they're paywalling it. That's so dumb. Here we go. The original paper. Okay. Well, I am so sorry. I hit my mic. Okay. Let's do this one. Okay. Okay. So, let me... So if I add the sources, it'll actually use the sources, which is really nice. So, okay, write a TikTok video script using the sources above. Let me see, let me not even... I don't like the cuts thing, yeah. Yeah, you see, like this right here, this line, 100% a lie. Just a bold fucking lie. Yeah. So this is the problem. The AI does lie, so I do need to check everything. That's why I read the articles before I make these scripts. I'm just like, I just know there's so many fucking creators that are doing this and not actually thinking about it. Okay, so we'll remove all of the cut tos, because I do not give a shit about that. They always say thanks for watching, which is so dumb. How did the rattlesnake rattle evolve? That's not really creating a gap now, is it? Fuck it. It doesn't matter. Not everyone has to be perfect. Okay. Okay. Describe a rattlesnake's rattle. So I want to like give some information. So of hollow, keratinized segments. Hollow keratinized segments. I just want to get like the how does it work thing. This is a perfect video or a picture. Tail vibrations likely predated the evolution. Tail vibrations likely are a variety of snake species. Thus, it is believed to actually predate the rattle. The rattlesnake's rattle. Tail vibrations are seen in a wide variety of snake species. The belief that tail rattling. Why do non-venomous snakes rattle their tail? So yeah, this is like kind of false. I don't believe this. Yep. I fucked this up. That distinctive rattle sound. So, how did it evolve? The belief is that tail rattling produces an auditory warning. The predator, similar to a wolf's growl. A second hypothesis. Okay, are seen in a wide variety of snake species. It is believed that the belief, tail vibrations are seen in a wide variety of snake species. The belief is that it serves as an auditory warning to a would-be predator. Auditory warning to a would-be predator. However, another hypothesis. As an auditory warning or a distraction, or as a distraction, or as a distraction to a would-be predator. Research believes that this tail vibration predated the rattlesnake's rattle. So this is when I would have this paper. Yeah, this one. That this tail vibration predated the rattlesnake's rattle. In fact, species that are more closely related to the rattlesnake. Oh my god, who is calling me, bro? Vibrate their In fact, species that are more closely related to the rattlesnake vibrate their tail. In fact, the more closely related to a rattlesnake, the more similar its vibration actually predated the rattlesnake's rattle. Over time, the vibration simple tail vibrations may have evolved. Oh my god, what are all these messages? What are all these messages? Leave me alone. Oh my god, dude, fucking annoying. Okay. Current research believes that this tail vibration predated the rattlesnake's rattle. In essence, simple tail vibrations may have evolved to be louder. Eventually giving us the rattlesnake's rattle that we know today. Species that are more closely related to the rattlesnake actually vibrate their tail. You know what? Let's reverse this order, and I think that'll make it make more sense. Close to the rattlesnake actually vibrate their tail at a more closely. Okay, I'm trying to say, like, the more closely related the species are, the more similar their rattlesnake rattle, their tail vibration is to the rate. Yeah. Louder and louder eventually. In fact, research shows that the more closely related a species is to the rattlesnake, the more similar their tail vibration is. I don't know how to say this in a good, effective way. The more closely related a species is to the rattlesnake, the more similar their tail vibration. It's just so wordy. Research shows that the more closely related species is the rattlesnake, the more similar their tail vibration is to the rattlesnake's rate. Eventually giving us the rattlesnake's rattle that we know today. In fact, I want it to be like more closely related, so that if you're less closely related, it's different. Because that's realistic what they looked at, not just a closely related species vibrates similarly. It's like if I can't make it work, then I'm not going to make it work. Oh, I deleted something. Oh, yeah. Species that are more close. Distraction tool would be predator. Interestingly. No, I need to label it. Just research has actually found that the more closely related a species is to the rattlesnake, the more similar it is in rate. The research shows that the more closely related a species is to the rattlesnake, the more similar its tail vibrations. The more similar its tail vibrations are, the more similar its rate and what else did they say? Rate and duration. The more similar its rate and duration of tail vibrations, the more similar its rate and duration of tail vibration is to the rattlesnake. This just still feels not great. Okay, research shows that the more closely related a species is to the rattlesnake, the more similar it's just not good. Research shows that the more, okay, wait, maybe I can just do research shows species that are more closely related to the rattlesnake have a tail vibration rate and duration that is more similar to the rattlesnakes. Research shows that species that the more closely related the more closely related a snake is to the rattlesnake, the more similar its tail vibration. Research shows the more closely related a snake is to the rattlesnake, the more similar is. Okay. So now, researchers actually tested the vibration rate and duration for, maybe I should just explain this paper much better. For 56 species. I think it was actually a little bit different on their materials and methods. For 56 species of wait. Were these species including rattlesnakes or not including rattlesnakes? Hold up. Let's check the supplementary material. Okay, yeah, so they did have the rattlesnakes. Tested 56 species of snake. Tested the vibration rate and duration for 56 species of snake. What they found that literally the same wordiness that I have. What they found is that the more closely related a species was to the rattlesnake, the more similar it was to rattlesnakes in duration and rate. The more similar its tail vibration was to rattlesnakes. This led them to believe that the tail vibration predated the rattlesnake's rattle. Simple tail vibrations may have incrementally evolved to be louder and louder, eventually giving us the rattlesnake's rattle that we know today. Perfect. Okay. And now you know, how did the rattlesnake's rattle evolve? Look at that, guys. We finished up. That's 3 scripts written. Script written. Oh, egg-eating snake, already script written. So how did I do my time tracking? So this was topic research and script writing. Perfect. Clock out. Just under an hour, exactly what we budgeted. I'm going to take a break from streaming. We'll come back and start filming after this. I just need to eat some breakfast. So